and friends, welcome to the Mid-Tempo Jam. We're back. We'd had a fun, slow jam tonight, kind of working in some songs we haven't played in a while. If you're new to this little community, welcome. And if you've been with me for all these years now, welcome back. Just trying to give you a platform to practice. And I know like lots of us are getting out and picking again, and that's great. This is just something you can do at home to keep up on your skills. And we're going to start with a good old number called Gonna Settle Down in the key of G. And it goes 1 and a 1 and 4 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1 and 4 and a 1. 1 and a 5 and a 1 to the 4. I long to go back to my darling, back to the one I love so well. I know she'll be my wife and we'll settle down for life, for she's the one that means the world to me. That's the one that the chorus has nothing to do with the title. A lot of Flat and Scruggs numbers are like that. So if I'm kicking this off, this is one you can get kind of bluesy with, you know. I'll find a good tempo here, and then I will show you how I would kick it off. So I might kick it off like this. 1, 2, 3. Let me try that again. I might kick it off like this. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. So go ahead and kick us off here in the key of G. Gonna settle down. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Tonight I'm all alone, no place to call my own. I don't have no one to love me anymore. I wanna pack up my grip and take a long, long trip back to the one that I love so. I long to go back to my darling, back to the one I love so well. I know she'll be my wife and we'll settle down for life, for she's the one that means the world to me. I got it. I can't forget the day I left and went away. You told me I'd be sorry some old day. I found this to be true, so I'm headed back to you. Sweetheart, I'm tired and I want to settle down. I long to go back to my darling, back to the one I love so well. I know she'll be my wife and we'll settle down for life, for she's the one that means the world to me. Play it. I get back to her, my rambling days are o'er. We'll build a little cottage on the hill. Well, think of days gone by, sweetheart, just you and I, and there we'll live so happy evermore. I long to go back to my darling, back to the one I love so well. I know she'll be my wife and we'll settle down for life, for she's the one that means the world to me. All right, going to settle down. Got me a fresh cup of tea here. Remember to stay hydrated when you're singing. I kind of rolled in hot today. Didn't have a whole lot of time to warm up. Always finding a way to stay busy. You know. Okay, double check on the stream here. See if it's working. It's working. Hello again, David in New Mexico. Hello, Lee in Portland. Yeah, make it through the Fast Jam. Everybody stick around for the Fast Jam, please. It is for all levels. It's meant to kind of push you, but also, you know, not to play like blazing fast always, but there's always something you can play, a simplified version of what you might see me playing or what, you know, you might want to play. But please stick around for the Fast Jam because it's graduated. We go, you know, bit by bit, incrementally from mid to fast tempos. And, you know, it's good to know what to do and find ways to let the tempo keep going, but simplify what you're playing to fit that. And any level of player can do this, I promise you. Okay, how about YouTube land? Take a quick look here. All right. Cool, I'm Michael Snyder. Cool, thanks for playing along. And hello, William from PA. All right. We're always improving. This is excellent practice for me too. Hi, Corey. Yes, I do this weekly. However, next week is TBA. I'm going to let you all know about next week because it's holidays and I might not have a chance to do this next Monday. So yes, I kind of announce them week to week. You just got to follow my socials. I'll post it on my Facebook page and on my Instagram and on my Twitter. I use Twitter, yes. I don't have tons of followers. It's not as engaging as the other socials, but I do post all these on Twitter as well. And I need to update my website, and I'm working on that. But I should go ahead and start listing them on my website as well, for those of you who don't do the socials. Okay, I got mixed feelings about the socials. I mean, it's a little bit, you know, whatever, don't get me started. But if it wasn't for the music business and trying to stay relevant and promote my events, I wouldn't be as excited about the socials. Though it is fun to stay connected with friends and you know, I've connected with lots of you people, obviously, and also found lots of old friends I wouldn't have necessarily stayed in touch with if it wasn't for the social media. I see it, you know, bringing a real hard time for kids and teenagers these days, and I don't trust the people who own these services. But anyway, that's enough of that. Next song is Pain in My Heart. So Bobby Osborne just turned 90. And I noticed that. I saw some posts about that last week and thought we'll do a couple Bobby Osborne songs. Like, you might not realize this is a Bobby Osborne song because it's Flatt and Scruggs number. But he wrote this when he was 18 years old and sent it to Lester and Earl, and they recorded it. Pain in My Heart. It goes G and a G, G to the 5, and a 5 and a 5, 5 back to 1, and a 1 and a 1, 1 and a 5, and a 5 and a 5, 5 back to 1, then to the 4. With pain in my heart and blues on my mind, back to 4. But can you be mine? Can you be mine with So the thing is, those little holds, the little extra couple beats on the 5 chord and on the 1 chord, those happen on the singing, but they don't happen on the breaks or on the kickoff. So the breaks and the kickoff will go da 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 so there's a little extra couple beats only when the singing happens. So I'll find a good tempo. It's a pretty good tempo right where we're at. And this is how I might kick off that song. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let me try it. This is all, I'm winging it here, but let me do a better version. 1, 2, 3. This is an interesting melody, and I'll get on my professor pulpit here for a moment. Most bluegrass melodies, when you're on the 5 chord, go to that note, the 2 of the scale that you're in, or the 5 of the 5 chord. This one goes to the 3rd of the 5 chord, in other words, the major 7th of the scale. So I almost automatically try to go to this note because it is usually the melody note. In this case, it's not. It's that one. Okay? So this is a cool example of a melody that does something a little different than most bluegrass melodies do. Very subtle thing. But take note of that on the kickoff. Okay, so there you go. Pain on My Heart. Kick us off in the key of G. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now when I first met you right from the start, you know that I love you from the pain in my heart. Now look in my eyes and see that it's true, and say that you love me, please don't make me blue. With pain in my heart and blues on my mind, I'll always love you, but can you be mine? Can you be mine with another man's name? You know that I love you and I'm not to blame. I got it. Now say that you love me and you will be mine. There's pain in your heart and blues on your mind. Now say that you love me and don't say goodbye. You know that I love you, for you I would die. With pain in my heart and blues on my mind, I'll always love you, but can you be mine? Can you be mine with another man's name? You know that I love you and I right from the start. You know that I loved you from the pain in my heart. Now look in my eyes and see that it's true, and say that you love me, please don't make me blue. With pain in my heart and blues on my mind, I'll always love you, but can you be mine? Can you be mine with another man's name? You know that I love you and I'm not to blame. Okay. All the elements of a bluegrass song. Blame, infidelity, pain, longing, attachment, all those things. Hi MC, hi Michael LeBlue. Cool. Yep. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, well, good for you for playing. I mean, just keep on playing and adjust as you need to. I'm glad you're here picking along with us. Hello, Sage. Hi, Doug, there on the YouTube channel. Hi, Matt. Cool. Consider doing something like a question and answer. Hey, doing a question and answer thing would be fun sometime. Michael Snyder asks. Sure, maybe I'll stage one of those sometime. You can send me questions anytime, and I will answer you too. But you might want to send them to me on an email or a private message. I don't always see the comments. I try to keep up on them. Okay, moving right along here. Paddy on the Turnpike, yeehaw. I love this tune. We're going to do a nice mid-tempo version of it. And let's see. Okay, so this one goes in the key of G. Da 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 da. Flat 7, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 5 and 1. Da 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 da. Flat 7, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 5 and 1. So this one, being that I'm not capoed, I might as well just tell you the actual chords. It's a G and an F, and a G and a D and a G. I always shout the numbers because that's just how we communicate in the bluegrass world. Because some players are going to be capoed, some might be tuned differently, and playing different chord shapes than one another. So anyway, those are the changes. The A and the B section are the same changes. And the way I interpret this is that the A part is that, you know. However you play that as the A part. The B part, I go, let's see. That I call the B part. Some players will play those in reverse order. So I'm telling you that just for that reason. But it goes A, A, B, B, standard 16 bar fiddle tune. And I will kick us off, as I do on the instrumentals. And so I'll kick it off with taters. And we'll play 3 times through. So I'll play A, B, B, you play it, and then I'll play it again, then you play it, and then the third time I play it, you play it. And then you go ahead and tag after your last time through. Okay? Give us time to stretch out a little bit on this tune, Paddy on the Turnpike. I'll kick us off here in the key of G. Love that tune. Okay, I don't know the origin of that, but the earliest recording that I know of is Bill Monroe, and with I believe a young Vassar Clements on the fiddle. And Bill and Doc played that on their famous Smithsonian Folkways release from the live recordings that they did. Okay, hi Jack in Ohio. Thanks for picking along. Where are we at here? Willow Creek Dam. So this one I started singing out on the river, and I love this song. We haven't done it on the jam yet, so I'll give you a good run through here. In the key of C, I learned this from the Country Gentleman. It's on their Remembrances and Forecasts album. And I'm not sure of the songwriters, probably somebody who is familiar. But anyhow, this goes in the key of C. 1 and a 4 and a 5 and a 1 and 4. Back to 1. 1 and a 4 and a 5 and a 1. 4 and 5 and a 1. That's the verse. And the verses are in couplets. So it'll do 2 verses in a row, and then a chorus which goes to the 4. 4, 4 and a 1. 4, 4 and a 1. 4, 4 and a 1. And a 4 and a 4 and a 1. So easy to follow those changes. It's all just 4 and 1 on the chorus. So I'll sing you another verse here so you get the melody in your head. In the big pine woods on Willow Creek Mountain was there I was raised to be a man. And it seems all the good things most fond in my memory are tied to that Willow Creek land. So that's basically the melody. And my kickoff goes something like... Okay. Woods on Willow Creek Mountain. It's a good tempo. Go ahead and kick us off here on Willow Creek Dam in the key of C. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. In the big pine woods on Willow Creek Mountain was there I was raised to be a man. And it seems all the good things most fond in my memory are tied to that Willow Creek land. Another verse. The big dozer rumbles on Willow Creek Mountain. The saw steals the life from the trees. And the water is rising on Willow Creek Mountain from the dam they said had to be chorus. So damn the man that dams up the river, and damn the man who drowned the life I've known. Damn the world that's so ever-changing, for it's robbed me of my Willow Creek home. I've got it. The black smoke is rising on Willow Creek Mountain from the ashes that once was my home. They moved Daddy's grave off of Willow Creek Mountain to a strange ground that he's never known. When the cold water covers old Willow Creek Mountain, her beauty will fade with the land, and the world won't remember old Willow Creek Mountain or the price paid for progress of man. So damn the man that dams up the river, and damn the man who drowned the life I've known. Damn the world that's so ever-changing, for it's robbed me of my Willow Creek home. Play it. So damn the man that dams up the river, and damn the man who drowned the life I've known. Damn the world that's so ever-changing, for it's robbed me of my Willow Creek home. Yes, it's robbed me of my Willow Creek home. Okay, good song, a fun song to sing tenor to. And, you know, a nice little melody, fun for picking. The banjo kicks that off on that album. It's a cool version of the Seldom Seen. I mean, it's like a who's who of future stars of that era. I think it was early 70s that they put that out. It might be, I don't know, it might be as late as 74, 75. I don't know the year exactly, but you know, Charlie Waller is the main singer of the Country Gentleman. I said Country Gentleman, right? Not Seldom Seen. Country Gentleman. And young Jerry Douglas on dobro, young Ricky Skaggs singing tenor and playing fiddle and mandolin, a young Doyle Lawson playing mandolin and singing baritone, and Charlie Waller. Charlie Waller's the singer. Bill Yates is the bass player. Great album, Remembrances and Forecasts by the Country Gentleman. And a good old anti-dam song. You know, if you're into river life, you're not too into dams. Okay, Down Where the River Bends, another one. So, you know, those of you who don't know me, I got into river guiding during COVID. And I absolutely love it. I love being out there on the river, rowing those boats, taking those stand-up paddle boards through the class 3 and 4 rapids. Yep, that's the kind of thing we do. We love it. So you know, you inevitably like sing less songs that have weather references in them. You don't mention wind or rain too much when you're out there. And you think of all the good river songs, or songs that have, you know, any kind of reference to rivers in them, or canyons. And this is one that came up, Down Where the River Bends. Just a great song. This is like actually a sort of like an anti-war song from the 40s, probably written during World War II. Jack Anglin, I believe, is the songwriter who wrote this for Johnny and Jack, country duo. I learned it from Peter Rowan in the Old and in the Way live recording. In B flat, and it goes like this. Da 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 1 to the 4, back to 1 to the 5, and a 1 to the 4, and a 1, 5 and a 1. Okay, so that's the melody on the verses and on the kickoff. So my kickoff would go something like, see, how would my kickoff go? It would go 1, 2, 3. C. Nice, much slower. This is a decidedly like slow tempo song actually. So let's find a tempo. And this is one that you're going to want to sing tenor if you know the chorus, and if you don't know the chorus, learn it. Because this is a great song for singing harmonies on. Down Where the River Bends in B flat. Go ahead and kick us off with this nice, slow, bouncy tempo. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. It's hard to keep the tears from my eyes, for this may be our last goodbye. Your country calls you to defend this great land, so do your part, just like a man. Down where with God's help, we'll meet again under the shade of the sycamore tree, proud of each other in the land of the free. So if you're learning the chorus from me, realize I messed up one of the words. Under the same old sycamore tree. That's what. Here we go, second verse. I'll go down to the ocean blue and get just as close as I came to you. The ocean wide may keep us apart, but I can't keep you, dear, from out of my heart. Down where the river bends, with God's help, we'll meet again under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other in the land of the free. Play. If the worst should happen and the poppies wave all over your far and distant lonely grave, the rest of my life I will spend in prayer and meet you in heaven. There'll be no war there. Down where the river bends, with God's help, we'll meet again each other in the land of the free. Good song. Cool. Yeah, David. Glad you made it here. David Clark, thanks for picking along. Matthew Coleman asks, Southern Ohio or Northern Ohio? Jack. Where are you in, Jack McGuire? Okay, here we go. Moving right along. Hello, Larry, over on the YouTube channel. Thanks for picking along. Okay. Yep, Matt says ditto on the socials. Yeah, socials, it's a tricky game. Those of you who have teenagers, I really feel for you at this time in history. Teardrops in My Eyes, key of B flat. So we're gonna hang out in B. Whenever I get to B flat, I like to try to hang there for at least 2 songs. Teardrops in My Eyes. This is another one that's associated with the Osborne Brothers. Young Red Allen sang this with the Osborne Brothers back in the 50s. I'm gonna back it down a little bit here. Teardrops in My Eyes. So it's a 1-4-5. Found out what they... Trying to get the other melody of the other song out of my head. Does that ever happen to you? You get stuck on the last one. Teardrops in My Eyes. I'll start with the chorus. It goes to the 5 in the chorus. I found out what they say is true. Back to 1. To the 2 dominant. The 5 of the 5. In this case, it's a C7. I hope someday that you'll be blue. To the 5. And then you'll know, dear, why I try for with these teardrops in my eyes. Those heartaches now are on their way. That's the verse. What makes you want to be that way? You cheated on me and you lied. You put teardrops in my eyes. Okay, that's how the song goes. So if I'm kicking it off, I might go something like 1, 2, 3. The main thing is to get that melody note. What makes you want to be that way? As long as you work that note in there, it's the 7th of the 5 chord, which is the melody note over the 5 chord. And I love melodies that use the 7th of a chord. Especially the 5 chord. That's the common one. Okay? Okay, I hope I remember the words on this. I might actually pull them up. Just because this one is not as fresh in my memory. So I might cheat and have a look. Okay, here we go. Kick us off on Teardrops in My Eyes, key of B flat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Those heartaches now are on their way. What makes you want to be that way? You cheated on me and you lied. You put teardrops in my eyes. I found out what they say is true. I know someday that you'll be blue. And then you'll know, dear, why I try. Teardrops in my eyes. I got it. I'll turn my head when gossip flies, 'cause it puts teardrops in my eyes. I found out what they say is true. I hope someday that you'll be blue, and then you'll know, dear, why I tried with these teardrops in my eyes. Play. I never thought you'd let me down, but now at last I understand. You wrecked my life, you broke our vows. You'll have to pay for it somehow. I found out what they say is true. I hope someday that you'll be blue, and then you'll know, dear, why I tried. Drops in my eyes. I'm gonna play it, then you. First verse. Those heartaches now are on their way. What makes you want to be that way? You cheated on me and you lied. You put teardrops in my eyes. I found out what they say is true. I hope someday that you'll be blue, and try with these teardrops in my eyes. Okay, kind of an acrobatic song to sing. Now, Red Allen was so good. And that reminds me of a funny story. When you hear Red Allen sing, and he's in a higher key, he's in at least B, maybe even C on that recording. When you hear Red Allen sing, it doesn't sound like he's singing high. And then you try to sing it and you realize, wow, he's singing really high. This guitar belonged to Red Allen. And the story, well, it's a long story. I won't tell the whole story, but I was doing a gig, kind of a background music gig last weekend at a restaurant bar. And people do kind of pay attention and throw you tips, and sometimes they don't pay attention and you're just playing for them. But I enjoy doing that gig. It's a nice spot and fun practice for me performing. And the manager asked if I knew any Blake Shelton songs. I said, no, I don't. I only know old stuff, you know. This happens all the time. People request, well, what about Avett Brothers? Or what about, you know, I don't know. They call a bunch of like current artists, and I don't know any current music except for my own music and some songs by some friends of mine. And I said, okay, when next time I'm back, which Blake Shelton song do you want me to learn? And she said, Old Red. I'm like, wow, my guitar's named Old Red. Anyway, so I'm gonna learn Old Red next time I play this gig to appease the manager. I'm sure it's not as cool as these old Red Allen songs. Okay, let's see here. Hi, Dodger Martin. You got the coolest name on YouTube. Hi, Larry, over on the YouTube. Hi, David Clark. Well, maybe next time we'll do breaks on the chorus. Good idea. Hi, Tony Cook, playing along in Austin. All right. Mickey asks, how about Angelina Baker? Okay, next week we'll do Angelina Baker. Feel free to send your requests, and you can always send them to me in a message. I'll make sure that I see them on the messenger. I don't always see these comments, but yep, Angelina Baker, cool tune. We'll do that next week. What do we got next here? Little Maggie, cool. Yeah, we did Little Willie in the slow jam, and now we'll do Little Maggie in the mid-tempo. Okay, so I'm assuming most of you know this song. It's pretty common, pretty standard. And we're gonna do just straight up without any holds, without any vocal holds. So it's just gonna go straight through the timing. 1 and 1 flat 7, and a 1 and a 5 and a 1, and a 1 and 1 and 7, 1 and 5 and a 1. So in other words, like Ralph would sometimes like hold that note for a long time and then go to the change. We're just playing it straight through. And on the breaks, it'll be the same. And my kickoff will go something like... something like that. Make it old-timey, make it bluesy, make it however you want it. Little Maggie in the key of A. And this being a fast song, we're not gonna play it fast, but we're gonna increase the tempo a little bit. Now remember, I really encourage you all to stick around for the fast jam, no matter what your level is, because there's ways you can adapt your playing to stick to fast tempos, and that's part of what I'm offering you here, is an opportunity to practice that. And we can talk about that more as we get into it. But anyway, come on back for the fast jam after this. We got a few more songs here in the mid-tempo. Okay, so kick us off here on Little Maggie in A. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Over yonder stands little Maggie with a dram glass in her hand. She's drinking away her trouble and courting another man. Oh, how can I understand it, to see those two blue eyes shining like two diamonds in the sky. Play. Pretty flowers were made for blooming, pretty stars were made to shine, pretty women were made for loving, little Maggie was made for mine. Oh, the last time I saw little Maggie, she was sitting on the banks of the sea with a 44 around her and a 5-string on her knee. Play. Play. Go away, little Maggie. Go and do the best you can. I'll get me another woman. You can get you another man. Okay, fun. Little Maggie. Okay, Cherokee Shuffle. This was a request from last week. I forgot who requested it, but thank you for sending this one in. Good old fiddle tune. I'm going to assume you know this one. But if you don't, let me run you through the changes anyway. So let's see. Dun, 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 to the 6 minor, 4 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. Dun, 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 dun. 6 minor, 4, 4 and 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1 and a 4, 4 and 1 and a 1 and a 4, 4 and a 1, 4, 4 and 1 and a 1 and a 1 and to the 6 minor, 4, 5, 1. That's the way I do the B part. I like the 4, 5, 1 and a 4, 4 and 1 and a 1 and 4 and a 1, 4 and a 1 and a 1, 1 to the 6 minor, 4, 5, 1. It might like technically just go to the 5 instead of the 4, 5, 1 at the end, but either way you do it, it's going to work out just fine. So I'm going to kick us off here on Cherokee Shuffle. And we'll go 3 times through. Me, you, and then you tag it. Okay, here we go. Key of A. I'll kick it off. Let me try that again. I'm gonna declare a do-over on that one. It's been a while. Here we go. Cherokee Shuffle. I'll kick us off. Something like that. Cool. Well, it's fun to have a refresher on that tune. I think that came from Howdy Forrester. I'm not sure. I think he was the composer. It's very much like Lost Indian. If you play the old time version of Lost Indian, this is kind of an extension of that. And, well, I don't know. I won't get into PC talk, but it's funny to me how songs about like Native Americans have the minor chord in them. I don't know. Okay. Long Journey Home. This is our last song of the mid-tempo jam. Cool. Play country song. Write the words in the back of a 20. Yeah, I know. Yeah, thanks for the tip there, MC. I did actually get a hundo in the tip jar last week, so somebody must have really liked what I was doing. I don't know if I've ever gotten a $100 bill in the tip jar before. That wasn't from like family or somebody, you know. Okay, Long Journey Home. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. And this will be in the key of A. And we're going to get ready for the fast tempo jam. This song can go by very fast. We're going to go at this tempo, and I'm going to correct this tuning. Figure out what's going on here. So hear that tempo and kind of get that in your head. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. That's all there is to it. If I'm going to kick it off, I'll go something like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One of those good old repeating songs. You kind of repeat the lyric. Here we go. Long Journey Home, $2 bill. Kick us off. Key of A. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. I got it. Black smoke a-rising, surely is a train. Surely is a train, boys, surely is a train. Black smoke a-rising, surely is a train. I'm on my long journey home. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. Play it. Cloudy in the east and looking like rain. Looking like rain, boys, looking like rain. Cloudy in the east and looking like rain. I'm on my long journey home. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. Me then you. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bills, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. I'm on my long journey home. Okay. Well, we're getting warmed up now. So come on back at 1:45, about 20 minutes from now, and we'll start the fast jam. We're going to start it at pretty much kind of, you know, where we are right now, and we'll pick it up from there. So you're already here, and if you spend some time doing a little speed training between now and then, you'll hang just fine. And as we go through the fast jam, I'll mention some little tips about how you can adjust your playing to accommodate for fast tempos. Because the idea is to have something you can do when the tempo is going by fast. It has nothing to do with how fast you can go. If you can only do that so fast, then you're not going to do it at a really fast tempo. When the tempo is going like, lost all my money but a $2 bill, you might be going. You can do that at any tempo. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. And then when you can, okay, you can get a few little versions of your lick in there, but you can always go back to some kind of denominator that lets the tempo exist as it exists, and you play something that suits the tempo with your abilities that you have. So that's the way it goes. And I'm on kind of a mission in life to get people prepared for these things, because every now and then I'll be playing at a jam and I'll kick something off at the tempo it is. It might be a fast tempo. And sometimes players let their playing drag the tempo down, and that's not what we want. We want the tempo to exist and play something more simple so you don't pull the tempo down by not being able to do whatever your normal lick is. Okay? So there you go. There's my spiel. So come on back at 1:45 and we'll start the fast jam. Okay, thanks everybody.